this is Lightning Rod at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. This is what I'm just gonna be talking about this. First, and yes, I do know about the launch being removed. That's very sad. I got my last ride back in August before they announced that it was gonna get basically removed, the launch. So this is I know I haven't said anything about it. I know it happened on October 30th. But this is just what I have to say, and I think I know why they did it. Reliability. Like, this ride was never open. Because last time I went, it was closed. Every single time I've went, it's been closed. Except August. That time it was open. One day it was open fully for one day, and then it broke down the day before when we were there around 5 when the park closed at 7. So they just kept it closed for the rest of the night. I know Dollywood's definitely got other things, but this is more toward Lightning Rod in general. I have reviews about Big Bear Mountain already. There will be more about Dollywood later, but back to Lightning Rod. So the launch is getting removed, and if you could see in the footage I have here, the 2016 version is a lot faster than 2019. So this is very sad, but it kind of just had to happen at some point, the park wanted it to be reliable. We all wanted it to be reliable. It's not going to change anything, really, because you crested at 13 miles an hour over the launch. But with this chain lift, you're going to have a 13 mile an hour chain lift, so it will be pretty fast. It will be basically the exact same. You just won't fly up the lift hill like right here in this footage. It definitely slows down in this POV. The other one, it does not. So I'm kind of sad about this. But it's fine. It just had to happen at some point, I do think this was a good decision for Dollywood. I think it should boost attendance numbers a bunch, because 9 times out of 10, this thing's closed. You're lucky if you even get a ride on this, to be honest. It's in the very front of the park, so it's not very close. It's right up front, so it's right next to the entrance. It's to the park. It's right next to Dolly's Theater, Red's Diner, and there's a couple more stores. There's a hair salon, and there's a grocery store that's related to. It's an old store. I don't even think it's in business anymore. I forgot what it was called. But this is right there, and all you see is just that launch in the quad down, and that final bank turn into the brake, and you see the brakes. So you don't see what's going on back there behind that big old hill, because it's only 80 feet tall, but it has a drop of over 150 feet, I'm pretty sure, and you hit 73 miles an hour. It's a little over 2,000 feet, a little over 3,000 feet, not by much. I don't actually know. I didn't look at stats. Also, my favorite part of Lightning Rod is the quad down, and then second is the actual launch itself. So that was fun, and to be honest, this is probably the best thing they could do with Lightning Rod, because they could, because they went with a company that does braking, not launches. They should. It's LSMs. Should have went to a different place, but it's LSMs. Linear synchronous motors. But they're just not reliable. Like, they break. Like, you roll back about 95% of the time. So, it's just, I don't know. And lightning rod will, if we're getting a new chain, we're getting a new train as well. Because this train is designed for launch fins. Meanwhile, the other one will have to be brand new design with an anti-rollback and a couple more things. Because the way launches, especially on a hill like that, they will roll back, but very slowly. If you've ever seen a video, it barely just goes down. Or if you've seen it in person, I myself have never seen it in person. When it rolls back like that, I've seen a video. I got 5 rides when I was there. I had to wait probably 90 minutes for at least 2 of them, but it's worth it. Also, the Outer Bank's really fun, but this is just, like, this will save them a lot of money. If they never decided to do this, because if they were going to do this was time to do it. So, that's my thoughts on the no more launch and new chain on lightning rod at Dollywood and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. More to see here from Coaster Stuff soon.